How to grow green peppers in lephalale, week number 1. Last week we were at week 0 where we planted the peppers. Now let us go and see how they look like. Let me start here. Through the course of this week, I was coming and doing my inspection, and I saw there was this thing that looks like a fly. Now, I made this other video where I'll show you. This fly would come here and it would sit here for a long time, and I just don't know what is it doing. Looks like grayish, and it will come and so I guess it's the one that was eating this leaves of the pepper, and now it kind of injured the poor little seedling. Upon realizing the fact, I just applied cypermethrin to counteract the continuous damage. And through the week, I planted 27 of these peppers, and 2 didn't make it. So I again planted the peppers like here. This is a new pepper. And the other interesting part is that this one, it was in the greenhouse and it grew very long than this one, which is now a week old. It is transplant shock. It's not a big deal. I planted them here because I had some few extras, so I decided to plant them as well. But they just, while they were in the greenhouse, they outgrew the other ones that I planted last week. So far it looks like we are doing something good. We are getting there, and just wanna explain something while we are around this area. So you will see that behind me there's this greenhouse or a tunnel or a shade where there are 5 beds in there. Bed number 1 and 2. I planted something and it didn't work, so I put some poultry, put some grass mulch, put compost, and I added leaves. Bed 3, you'll see here, it was compost. So what I did was I just added another layer of compost. You'll remember I planted peppers here. I planted peppers and they didn't do well compared to the ones that were in the seedling area. They grew very longer. Bed 3 and bed 5 had peppers. Those peppers are these ones. I moved them to bed 7 because they were not growing. The reason I'm planting them here is I recently put compost, homemade compost, the whole of the bed, and then so now I just added yet another compost, the Calterra compost, mixed with my homemade compost, and now I believe that things are going to happen. This is week 1, and around this garden of mine you'll see that most of the beds are now dormant. They are resting simply because of I was planting and as I plant, things get either sick, either diseased, or being eaten by pests. So I decided to add mulch on each and every bed, which is grass. And but this side, right on top of the grass, I added chicken poultry, and then put leaves on top. I'll leave it to decay, and then I'll use the method that is called the Lasagna compost, where you put your carbon, nitrogen, on and on and on until you reach your desired height, and then from there you will plant. So that is week 1. We are expecting a good yield. We are expecting great results with this one, and we cannot wait for the harvest. From us to you, thank you for watching. Let's meet on the next video. Week 2.